15 unique and extraordinary things in nature. 1. The ability of whale calves to nurse underwater. Whales are mammals, which means their young depend on milk. But how do they nurse underwater? Female whales have evolved a special way to eject thick, toothpaste-like milk directly into the calf's mouth. This milk is so rich in fat, nearly 40%, that it doesn't dissolve in the ocean. It's one of nature's most delicate yet powerful nurturing systems. 2. The trees that communicate underground. Beneath the forest floor lies a vast hidden network, a living internet called the Wood Wide Web. Trees connect through fungal threads known as mycorrhizae, exchanging nutrients and chemical signals. A dying tree can transfer its remaining resources to younger trees nearby, like a final act of care. When pests attack, trees can warn their neighbors to release protective chemicals in defense. Older mother trees even nurture their offspring with extra carbon through the roots. 3. The walking palm. A tree that walks. In the rainforests of Central and South America grows a tree that can move. The walking palm, or Socratia exoryza, grows new roots toward sunlight and lets the old ones die, allowing it to slowly shift position. Though it only moves a few centimeters a day, over years it can walk several meters. 4. Basilisk lizard, or the Jesus Christ lizard. Found in Central America, this lizard can quite literally run on water. Its feet have flaps of skin that trap air, allowing it to sprint across ponds and rivers. It must move at lightning speed, or else the gravity will win, and it sinks. The name Jesus Christ lizard comes from its almost miraculous escapability of sprinting on water. 5. The fish that can change gender. In the colorful coral reefs, clownfish live in a strict social order: one dominant female, one breeding male, and several subordinates. When the alpha female dies, the dominant male undergoes a miraculous transformation, changing into a female to take her place. The change is complete. Hormones shift, organs evolve, behavior transforms. 6. The fungi that control animal minds. Deep in tropical jungles, a sinister fungus called Ophiocordyceps stalks its prey like ants. Once infected, the ant becomes a puppet, climbing to a high perch before its body stiffens in death. From its head, the fungus sprouts, releasing spores to infect more victims below. It's a horrifying yet mesmerizing cycle. Nature's version of mind control. 7. The spiders that fly using electricity. Tiny spiders, no heavier than a raindrop, can launch themselves into the wind without wings. They release silk threads that catch the Earth's electromagnetic fields, a phenomenon known as ballooning. These gossamer strands act like sails, carrying them across fields, oceans, even continents. They can soar thousands of feet high, guided not by wind alone, but by invisible electric currents. 8. The mimic octopus. In the shallow seas of Indonesia lives an octopus unlike any other, the mimic octopus. It doesn't just change color like others, it reshapes its entire body to copy other sea creatures. In seconds, it can imitate a lionfish, a flounder, or even a venomous sea snake to fool predators. Its intelligence allows it to choose which creature to mimic based on the threat it faces. 9. Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish. Turritopsis dohrnii is tiny jellyfish that defies the very concept of aging. When injured or stressed, it can revert all its cells to a younger stage. Scientists call this process transdifferentiation, a biological time reversal that no other creature achieves. It's been called biologically immortal, though it can still die from predators or disease. 10. The axolotl, an animal that never grows up. The axolotl is a salamander that remains forever young, even when it reaches sexual maturity. It never metamorphoses like other amphibians. Instead, it keeps its gills and aquatic life forever. This phenomenon, called neoteny, also gives it astonishing regenerative powers. It can regrow entire limbs, parts of its spinal cord, and even sections of its brain. 11. The ants that farm fungus. Deep in the rainforest floor, leafcutter ants march in endless lines, carrying green fragments like sails. But they don't eat the leaves. Instead, they feed them to a fungus they cultivate underground. This fungus is their true food source and is carefully tended like crops in miniature gardens. Each ant has a role: farmers, harvesters, defenders, forming a complete society underground. 12. The penguins that propose with pebbles. In the icy wilderness of Antarctica, love has its own language, and it begins with a pebble. Male Adelie and Gentoo penguins search the shore for the smoothest, most perfect stone they can find. They then offer it to a female, not just as a gesture, but as a proposal to build a nest together. If she accepts, they form a partnership that can last for life. Together, they guard their eggs through brutal storms and freezing winds. 13. The glass frogs with transparent skin. In the rainforests of Central and South America, tiny green frogs reveal their insides to the world. Their bellies are so transparent that you can see their heartbeat and organs through their skin. This adaptation helps them blend seamlessly with the leaves they rest on. At night, they press against the undersides of leaves, becoming nearly invisible to predators. 14. The elephant's emotional intelligence. Elephants are among the most emotionally complex beings on Earth. They mourn their dead by even shedding tears and revisiting the bones of lost loved ones for years. Their memories span decades. They can recognize faces and voices after a lifetime apart. They comfort one another, use tools, and even cooperate in rescue efforts for their herd. 15. The octopus with 3 hearts and blue blood. The octopus isn't just intelligent, it's alien in almost every way. It has 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and the third sends oxygen to the rest of the body. Its blood is blue because it's copper-based, allowing it to survive in freezing, oxygen-poor water. When an octopus swims, its main heart actually stops beating, which is why they prefer to crawl.